Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No. It's WannabeJacks back with another video, and today everyone I'm going to tell you one of the cringiest stories of my life. And that's not even exaggerating. Like, sometimes you do cringy things and then you look back on it in a few years and you're like, it wasn't that bad. But this is something that literally keeps me up at night. Like, I will think about this at like 3 AM and just be like, why did I do that? Like, you need to be a certain kind of idiot to do something like this. Like, this is actually, I don't even know how it happened. It was so bad. I'm gonna set the scene. So I was in my second last year of baby school. I was 11? I was 11 or 10. It was in that area. Well, we had this little choir thing for like Christmas. I think it was Christmas. It was for our Christmas show. We were doing a little choir and our teacher said, hey, I know, for one of the dances we're going to have a few people come out and dance. If you've seen my video about my broken leg, you know that Jacks and dancing equals a disaster waiting to happen. A fun fact about me, I used to think I was actually good at dancing up until I was the age of 12 and went to my first disco and realised I sucked. Dancing, it's just not my forte, okay? And I've accepted this. I've accepted that if I actually want to be a good dancer, I need lessons. I can't naturally, like, you know, buggy. And, well, 11-year-old me did not know that. I thought I was the star of the show. I thought my mad moves of fury were incredible. I thought I was one of the best dancers in the class. I thought I was gonna go up, do a bit of dancing. The teacher was gonna be like, everyone stop and let's all watch Jacks performing. You can all learn a thing or two from her. That's not what happened. What did happen is our teacher described what was going to happen and then went, okay, we're going to have this year and this year do it first, and this year do it. That group and then that group, this year. Like, it was very confusing, but she picked it in a way that certain people would come out and dance the song that if they wanted to at certain times, and then she'd pick the best ones. However, after she'd explained we'd be dancing and then was about to split up the groups, I went to the bathroom. I never peed at such a wrong moment in my life. I come back from the bathroom and I go into my choir row, which was the last row, by the way. And I stand up on this little bench and she's like, right, group 1, group 2, group 3. And I turn to my friend beside me and I'm like, hey, you know, what do you know what group I'm in? And she's like, yeah, you're in group 4. I wasn't in group 4. But of course, it didn't even, like, come into my mind that when the group 4 were going down, I was the only one in my row following them and, like, 2 years ahead of them. It didn't, like, click in my mind that this may be the wrong group. Why would I, 2 years older than them and in a completely different choir row, be dancing with them? But here's where it gets worse. So I was at, like, the real right-hand side of the choir row and you couldn't get out the right side, you had to go the left. And there was literally, like, 15 to 20 people on my left side. And I ran past every single one of them on my way to do this dance. And all 15 to 20 of them literally had their hand out like this, like trying to stop me. And we're like, Jackie, no, Jackie, stop. And there's me. They're cheering me on. High five, guys. I'm so popular. Oh my god. I'm such an idiot. So I went out, I danced my heart out, I boogied, I jived, I did everything. And 30 seconds into the song, the teacher goes, hey, stop! What are you doing there? She literally called me out. She didn't just, like, let me dance and just forget about it. No, she made me go back in front of everyone, walk down that row of 15 to 20 people, like, and stand back up in my place. And then, when my group was called, I had to go down again and do the whole thing. Now, this story wouldn't be that cringy if I didn't do the exact same thing 10 minutes later. So the teacher called out all the names of the people that got picked. And for what, I don't even remember, I just wasn't paying attention, or I was talking to someone. And when the list of names was finished being read out, I was like, oh shit, was my name said? Because my name was probably said because of my slick moves. It turns out my name wasn't called, but I turned around to that same person who said I was in group 4 and went, hey, do you know if my name was called out? Yeah. Yeah, it was. So when the teacher called down all the dancers, I ran down the same group of people, and this time they didn't even say my name, they just went like this, as if like, just stop. But there was other people behind me, and I thought, oh my god, they're stopping with other people, how embarrassing, that just happened to me. I thought they were stopping someone behind me. So I ran out to the front of the choir group again, which is like a row of 5, like 20 people, 25 people, they were long rows. And I danced with a bunch of people that got through, and 30 seconds in, the same teacher goes, stop! What are you doing here? And basically, made me walk back to my space again. So, in the span of 20-25 minutes, I did the exact same cringy thing. Like, if I'd done it once, it's an honest mistake, but I did it twice. Like, why did I trust this person? Why didn't I listen to the hands this time? Why didn't I listen to the names being called out? I don't know. All I know is at the end of the day, I made a fool of myself, I'm a fucking idiot, and I can never take this back. I know every time someone mentions dancing or choirs, the first thing that pops into my head is this. I have to live with this for the rest of my life. Don't look at me. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment below your cringiest story that you wish you could just literally carve into your brain and dig it out and throw it into a well of regret. And if you haven't already, don't forget to tap that subscribe button, but delicately as it is a delicacy, and I will see you guys in the next video, whatever that may be.
Show me all